This is Nicholas Cross and Zayden Storm back with you at Hannibal Pro Wrestling. And man, oh man, you know, it's been such an air over this event so far as the cameras have been giving us technical difficulties. And I promise you, I am not drunk, but it appears as if Dan Severn is in these images when these cameras are glitching, Zayden Storm.
I think a little bit of hallucination right there. I don't know, Nick. I think you might be seeing things, buddy.
I don't know if I'm seeing things or not, but there's one thing that we didn't see, and that was the entrance of one legendary name himself, Lanny Poffo. And, of course, here we're getting ready for one of probably your favorites, Zayden Storm, Platinum Preston Perry.
That's right, Platinum. Just the name alone is amazing. I mean, come on, Platinum. Platinum, gold, you name it. This guy is above the rest, so watch out for this one.
Well, in most cases, I would agree with you. A man full of talent, a young man who could achieve major goals throughout the Great North Wrestling and Hannibal Pro Wrestling Network, but a man with one of the sorriest attitudes that I've ever seen. And Zayden Storm tonight, he's going to be stepping across the ring from a pure wrestler. And there you see he has the maracas, because this week he's no longer from the United States. He's from Mexico.
He can be forever, from everywhere, anywhere he wants to be. This guy's got the talent and the skills. And who's this guy? Oh, my goodness gracious. Is this guy Lanny Poffo?
Oh, good grief. Give me a break, Zayden Storm. You know who that is. That's a legend. That's a legend.
Give me a break, man. Nick, let me tell you something. This guy, Poffo, he looks like a puffo. Stay puff. Give me a break, man.
He's got the microphone. I guess we're going to get one of those wonderful poems from the genius Lanny Poffo.
That's genius, huh? I have to question that one. He's sure saying a lot, let me tell you. This guy.
Well, his words are poetic, Zayden Storm, and everybody here at Great North Wrestling and Hannibal Pro Wrestling absolutely love Lanny Poffo. And, of course, there you hear the ovation here as you see the shirt on Lanny Poffo in honor, of course, of his brother, the Macho Man Randy Savage, who recently passed away, and such a sad time for us all in pro wrestling.
Indeed, that's sad. But let me tell you a little bit about Lanny Poffo. First of all, is that even his real hair? I mean, come on. This guy is outclassed. He's so old. I mean, give me a break, man. Nick, I mean, I don't know if he's even got any talent.
Oh, come on, man. He's wrestled all over the world and beaten everybody in the world. You can't take away from him. You can't take away from his skills. As a matter of fact, Platinum Preston Perry is about to see those skills. Look at the conditioning of Lanny Poffo.
The conditioning. He looks like he went through a pig farm trying to raise some animals. Give me a break on that, Nick. But let me tell you, Platinum Preston Perry, he's a little bit above and beyond that statute. I don't even think that this Lanny Poffo has a chance.
Lanny Poffo, one of the greats of all time. Platinum Preston Perry, going to be one of the greats of all time. And look at Preston Perry as he's preparing to go for a test of strength with Lanny Poffo. And maybe that's a bad idea, but then again, Preston Perry is in amazing conditioning.
Yes, indeed. Let me tell you, I mean, he's probably been in that gym more than...
Wait a minute.
What's going on here? That's the technical difficulties.
That's clearly Dan Severn in the middle of that, Zayden Storm.
You must be seeing things, Nick. That is not Dan Severn. Obviously, somebody doesn't know how to do their job to get this. Wow, okay, test of strength. Let's go ahead and take it from here. I don't know what's going on back there.
I don't know what's going on either, but it's really frightening because there's these weird sounds coming through our headset, Zayden, and I'm promising you, every time this comes on, I see an image of Dan Severn.
You know, hey, you can see all you want. I mean, there's also the asylum. You know, you can always check into the mental institution. You might have a problem. Hey, you know what? It's not my issue.
Platinum Preston Perry now going to the midsection as Zayden Storm says that I have lost my rocker, so to speak. And there you see that Lanny Poffo's in some kind of trouble here as Platinum Preston clearly overpowering him. But here Lanny is using those wrestling skills, and now he has him in a pinning combination. The referee's in position two. Got a shoulder.
Wow. Yeah, a little slick move there on that Poffo guy. I tell you what, watch out for him. He looks like he's a snake in there.
Zayden Storm, come on, man. He's a legend. Show some respect.
He looks like a legend, let me tell you.
Of course,
a legend. Yeah.
Both men going at it word for word now, and it looks like they're going to go back into a test of strength, Zayden Storm. And once again, Poffo looks like he got the better of this one.
I don't think so. I think that Platinum Preston Perry's going to take it to him. Look at him work that Puff Poffo old son of a gun, working him over. Just watch him work. This guy is amazing.
Well, he is amazing. I'm not going to take it away, and here we go. It was a barrel roll, but Platinum Preston Perry was able to continue to roll and got his feet all in the ropes. And the referee
got that rope.
To break it up.
Yeah, I think so. But Platinum Preston Perry, you can't really take anything away from this guy. He's got a lot of skill under that belt. Not taking a whole lot away from Lenny Poffo, but let me tell you, he's an old time. I don't know if he's still got it.
And wait a minute. No, he's got a key lock in there. And Preston's in trouble, Zayden. He's got a key lock in. And
I haven't seen that hold since my grandmother.
Oh, come on.
That is an old school move, though. I tell you what, though, he ain't going to tap out to that.
I don't know, Preston Perry. We can hear him from our table. He's writhing in pain. And Poffo now is going to be forced to let go because Perry was able to get into the ropes.
That's right. He was aware of the ropes being close by, and he got right to it. Smart move.
And there you hear this great Canadian audience giving Preston Perry a piece of their mind. You remember, Zayden, just last week, Preston Perry came to the ring with an American flag in Hawkesbury, Ontario, and an American singlet and was claiming to be from the United States. Tonight he comes out with maracas claiming to be from Mexico. Does this guy have an identity crisis?
No, I don't think he has an identity crisis at all, Nick. I think that everybody's just jealous of his ability to be anywhere he wants to be, representing whatever. He's got the skill and the talent. It doesn't even make a difference.
Are you suggesting that Preston Perry is an international superstar as he lays those shoulders into Lenny Poffo in the corner and now putting the boots to the guy?
Yeah, that's right. And he's got the skills and the talent. Look at him go and work this old man. What is this guy? He's old and fuddy.
Come on, Zayden Storm. You ought to be ashamed of yourself as Poffo.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised his hair didn't fall off yet.
Come on. And now Preston Perry just stepping on Poffo's throat over in the corner and choking the man. And I'm surprised the referee didn't get in there sooner. And here he comes again.
All right, Captain Obvious. All right. Well, let me tell you something. This old man's going to choke out whatever you want to say, but he's not going to last long in that ring.
Preston Perry now laying elbows to the inner thigh of Lenny Poffo. Right. And Lenny Poffo may be in some trouble here. You see him wrenching and grabbing for that leg, trying to keep Perry off of it. And I got to be honest with you, Zayden Storm, this is a good strategy. Rather, I can't get my mind right after all these technical difficulties. This is a good strategy that Zayden...
I'd have to say it's an excellent strategy. Look at him. Look him work that old man's leg. He's going to need a walker after this match. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised he doesn't retire right now.
We're even having technical difficulties on the microphone. I'm not sure what in the world is going on here, but there's just something in the air, Zayden Storm, and I don't know what it is, but it's really starting to freak me out. Wait a minute, Lenny just yanked the shirt right off of Preston Perry.
Wow. I tell you what, that's just not even... Oh! Come on.
Now Poffo lays in the right hands in the corner, just tattering Perry across the forehead. Now he's putting the boots to him, and that's the last thing that Perry wanted was to raise the ire of one Lenny Poffo, because we know that man has a mean streak.
He's just pulling his clothes off. What is this guy, a psycho? Oh, man. Sick and psycho. This guy must be a real old piece of work, I'll tell you what.
Backdrop there by Poffo, and Perry hits hard. And now Poffo on his feet. What's he ready for? There's a deep arm drag right there, taking Perry over. And now he's in a pinning combination. Wow. Perry was able to get his shoulder up at one.
First real wrestling move I've seen all day.
Come. Poffo now with Perry up by the head, and big right hand again to the forehead.
That's a closed fist. Come on. Where's the referee in this match?
I would say what's good for the goose is good for the gander, because Preston Perry has been nailing Poffo all night with closed fists.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Give me a break. You can sit there and talk your smack. Really, is your rear end jealous amount of crap that comes out of your mouth? Come on, Nick.
Good grief. There's nothing that you won't say as there's Zayden Storm.
Yeah, let me tell you, I just speak the truth, and that's all there is to it.
Preston Perry now taking a midsection shot, dropping an elbow there. across the back of Poffo, and here comes another one, and Poffo's in trouble. There you see him writhing in pain again. I've got to be honest with you, Zayden. Poffo has been beaten from pillar to post here this evening. Zayden Storm is really putting on a good showing.
I would have to say so. Platinum knows how to take the beatings, and then he has the endurance to actually keep going. I don't know about this old fellow.
And Poffo was able to get his shoulder up. And you keep calling Poffo an old fellow, but look at the conditioning that this man's in. He is in tremendous, phenomenal conditioning. And there Poffo's going to fight back.
Phenomenal conditioning. You got to be kidding me, man. I would say Harrison Ford looks better than this guy about tenfold.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know about this. Those nasty chops. I tell you what, Platinum Preston Perry.
What in the? Here we go again with
what is this?
There's a counter in the center of the screen. 6, 5, 4, 3, and then it's gone.
All right, we need to get somebody working on this technical jargon. Someone in the back isn't doing their job, and this is it's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on here.
Now, Zayden,
and what are these hallucinations you keep talking about, Dan Severn? What in the world, man?
He was clearly there. I was pointing at my monitor and showing you, and you were acting like he wasn't even there. It was clearly Dan Severn in the image.
I just wanted to hear you say that because it just sounds so funny you would hallucinate and say that and be so convinced of your own hallucinations. It is ridiculous.
And wait a minute. Preston Perry now making his way up top. And what? Poffo grabbed the ropes and hung it out to dry. And Perry looks like he's in some pain. And now Poffo's giving chase up on the second rope.
And teaching higher octaves after that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Come on, Platinum. You can't let an old fuddy-duddy like that take over the match. Come on, dude.
Preston Perry hit hard, but at the same time, it looked like Poffo's head bounced right off the canvas. And wait a minute. What are we going to see here as Poffo's taking... And here we go with some more technical difficulties.
What in the world is going on here?
Wait a minute. Poffo now picking him up and slamming Perry to the canvas. Are we going to see that moonsault?
Moonsault. I'd be surprised he can climb the ropes.
And here we go. Zayden Storm, there's the moonsault.
Wow. How did he land that?
2, 3, and
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
There is your winner, Lanny
Poffo. Wow. I can't believe this guy won this match.
You talked a lot of stuff, and then let's go back and look at this again. Here earlier on, Lanny was in control, but then Perry took over and started choking the man out and continued to do so several times. It was at this point that he would drag him out and then give him a few elbow drops. And I got to be honest, Lanny was in trouble, but Preston Perry wasn't ready for the conditioning of Lanny Poffo. There you see the suplex off the top rope that ultimately set up Preston Perry for that one-of-a-kind moonsault, and here he is.
I'm still surprised he even was able to climb that rope.
From Lanny Poffo, and there is your winner, 1, 2, and then 3.
Unbelievable.
Leaping Lanny Poffo.
Wow.
I recently did a tryout with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I had the fastest victory in the camp, annihilating my former WWE and TNA opponent in less than 30 seconds, making him quit the match. And this scared New Japan Pro Wrestling officials. They're afraid to bring me to Japan because they know I will exterminate all the Japanese wrestlers, just like both of my grandfathers annihilated the Japanese in World War II, exposing them for the weak and powerless country that they are. AJ Styles already taken out 2 Japanese wrestling legends when I retired Abdullah the Butcher and left him in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Then I slapped Terry Funk so hard in the ear that I busted his eardrum and left him with permanent hearing loss. AJ Styles, now you're the new phenomenal superstar of Japan, and I'm gonna obliterate you. AJ Styles, I gotta give you credit You're not a chicken like the rest of the Japanese wrestlers in New Japan. You were brave enough to face me, Hannibal. But New Japan would not let you put your world title on the line. It's only my Canadian title on the line because they know I can beat you. AJ Styles, I will retain my title. In Hawkesbury, I will bash your face in. I will hurt you, AJ Styles. I love violence. I only have one mode. Fast and super fast, violent and ultra violent. And AJ Styles, you are gonna find out exactly what it's like to face Hannibal on August 30th in Hawkesbury. AJ Styles, I am coming to Hawkesbury to show the world why I am the greatest. I am coming to permanently injure you and to humiliate New Japan Pro Wrestling by beating their champion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Cross and Zayden Storm here back with you for Great North Wrestling and Hannibal Pro Wrestling. And man, oh man, once again, I hate to keep beating a dead horse, Zayden, but all of these odd technical difficulties that have been, cameras going everywhere, the glitches in the screen, the microphones going out, I don't know what to make of it as you see charming Chaz Lovely.
I tell you, throughout the night, there's been technical difficulties. A lot of imagination coming from you, Nick. You can't possibly say there's some sort of spiritual or whatever, voodoo, whatever coming through. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see what you're seeing.
Well, Dan Severn has clearly been on the screen every single one of these glitches.
You can make it out to whatever you want, but you may need to check into that there, Nick.
Here we are with charming Chaz Lovely, and of course, some of the most odd activities. And, you know, it came to me earlier that maybe charming Chaz had a thing for the monster Hannibal, that maybe he liked him.
Well, I tell you what, Hannibal's a great athlete, but I'll tell you what, charming Chaz Lovely is no slouch. This guy can definitely put on a good show, and, don't take him lightly.
Of course, here we are. And this will be a unique match for Great North Wrestling and Hannibal Pro fans. This is a female versus a male, and this is Serpentina, and we know what's in that bag.
Oh, wow. Really? A man versus a woman in a wrestling match. I have to honestly say I'm quite surprised here, Nick.
Well, this is going to be a Matt classic. One of your all-time favorites, charming Chaz, with his trunks packed full of toilet paper, going against one of the most beautiful ladies in all of Great North Wrestling, Serpentina, and charming Chaz better not take her lightly.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, you got charming Chaz here. He's a skilled athlete, and then you bring in a woman to insult his intelligence.
Wait a minute. Here we go again with this thing.
What in the... Somebody do their job. What is this nonsense?
And there it is again, just that quickly. It's there and gone again. I don't know what's going on here. We need to get. Can you hear me in the truck? Whatever is going on, you guys continue to mess up the reel.
Yeah, change the feed, point the satellite dish. I don't know what you guys are doing back there. You got to fix this. This is ridiculous.
Well, we're going to try to stay with the action and not get discouraged or sidetracked by any of this crazy technical stuff. I didn't see Dan Severn that time, though, Zayden.
I don't know where you're getting this Dan Severn business, but, Nick, I tell you what, you should just drop it before people start thinking you're real crazy, man.
And here we are, Serpentina and Chaz Lovely in a lockup, and, of course, Chaz Lovely is going to overpower. But wait a minute. At least it was a clean break.
That's right. Charming Chaz Lovely knows how to make it clean, but I don't know. I keep it dirty with a woman in the ring, but I'm not going to go that far with you here, Nick.
Back into the lockup again, and this time Serpentina takes him around, and she's got that arm pretty tight. And we know that Serpentina has the ability to insert venom into her opponents. We just don't know how well she's kicking Charming Chaz right in his posterior. And I would suggest that he may have been kicked there plenty of times.
I tell you what, I would have to say that Charming Chaz better watch his back, because let me tell you, I don't like this woman at all. She looks like she could be a Jezebel backstabbing. Serpentina, I don't like this chick at all.
Well, she's an amazingly talented superstar here. And as you can see the talent there as she's working Chaz over, but Chaz got her over 1-2. No.
That's
Serpentina
right.
Got a shoulder up.
That's right. That's what happens when you mess with a man in the ring. I don't understand still why Serpentina chose this match. She's completely outclassed.
And there he's got her in some sort of head scissors, and it looked like maybe she moved herself into a worse position, but then she's going to flip over into a nice bridge, and Chaz, he clearly had his shoulder up, but the referee continued to count anyway.
Yeah, I don't know about the referee at this point. He better keep his eyes open and, put on the bifocals if he has to. Okay.
Serpentina just smacked the taste out of Chaz's mouth, and now she's laying in those right hands.
Wow.
On by Serpentina, and Chaz Lovely looks like he may be in trouble. Here she comes again with another one. Nearly tore his head off, Zayden Storm.
I don't know. Charming Chaz should be able to take that. She should get up and be able to pound that hammer down on her. I don't.
Wait a minute.
Teach her a lesson.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that closed fist right to the bridge of the nose of Serpentina?
And she deserved it.
Come on, chick. Wait a minute. There's that. Look right there. Look at the center of your monitor. Look right there. That's Dan Severn.
I don't know. Maybe someone's playing a fluke or something, but I don't buy it.
And of course, during the glitch, I believe Charming Chaz delivered a suplex. If we can get a replay of that here in just a moment. I believe that Charming Chaz delivered a suplex, and here it is.
Wow.
And here it comes, and there it was. Yep, sure enough. Charming Chaz delivered a suplex to Serpentina, and she's in trouble.
Big trouble. I tell you what, Serpentina doesn't look good here at this point.
Wait a minute, what's Chaz going to do now as he's just draping her head. He's choking her on that middle rope. Referee, you've got to get in there and break that up.
Teaching her a lesson, Nick. Teaching her a lesson.
And wait a minute,
she should not be in the ring.
Is out there choking her to death. Get the ref. The referee needs to get control here.
Come on, Nick. Don't give me a break here. He's doing exactly what he should be. He should be teaching again Serpentina a lesson that she should not be in the squared circle with another man. She's going to learn.
And there was that cartwheel elbow drop by Chaz Lovely that is noted. And Serpentina.
Oh, that should have been over.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
That should have been over.
Storm. Serpentina is tougher than that. As Chaz just dumps her to the floor like she's yesterday's trash. And he ought to be ashamed of himself.
Please. That referee's not even counting on the correct scale. He should be counting faster. That was a 3 count. She should have been done.
And, of course, Chaz is going to give chase there as Serpentina starts to fight back. And, well, no, she blocked it. And she blocked it again.
Oh, come on now.
She goes to the midsection. And is she going to...
Low blow. That was a low blow.
Oh, come on, Zayden Storm.
Where's the referee?
Chaz has got her scooped. Is he going to slam her on the floor?
That's
slam
right.
Serpentina on the floor.
That's right. Yeah, soak it in. All you ladies out there that want to become a pro wrestler, this is the match you want to focus on. You don't belong against another man in the ring like Charming Chaz Lovely. You just don't do it.
And Serpentina looks like she's having problems, but then she's still fighting back. Wait a minute. Another time. Just ramming her head off the apron there and now choking her over in that corner. And the referee needs to do something about this.
That's right. I tell you what, the referee isn't even in place.
Did you see that forearm by Serpentina?
That was pretty stiff. I'll give her that. But you know what? I just have a problem with the woman being in the ring. This should be in the kitchen. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. Give me a break. She's fighting with all of her heart, and of course, as you were talking about her kitchen necessities, she just rammed Chaz's head right off of the ring post.
She should be making him a sandwich right now, Nick. That's what I think.
That's gracious, Zayden Storm.
Hey, don't be jealous of the honesty, I'm telling you.
There you go. See Charming
Oh, look
Chaz
at that.
continuing to put the boots to Serpentina now as she's finally making her way to her feet. And there you see, once again, another Macho Man shirt tonight, honoring the legacy of the Macho Man himself. And we are saddened by his passing, but at the same time, we are honored that we had him for the amount of time that we did as Serpentina delivers a drop kick right to the chest of Charming Chaz.
Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. I will give him. He's quite a legend. Oh, close.
Absolute legend, no doubt about it. A trailblazer for many of us here in the business of professional wrestling, and we just honor his memory tonight with all of these great superstars wearing Macho Man Randy Savage memorabilia as he whips Serpentina off, and she gives him a crossbody, and a 1, 2, no!
Wow. I cannot believe she was able to pull that off.
She is an amazing athlete, a beautiful young lady, full of talent, and Charming Chaz don't know what hit him from this point.
I'll give her that much. She's got a little talent, but I'll tell you, mark my words, she's not going to last.
Back body drop from Serpentina to Charming Chaz, and now what is she? Elbow drop.
Unbelievable.
And
Give
Chaz
me
is
a
in
break.
trouble. 1, 2, no.
Oh. Come on, Chaz. You can't let this girl take you like that. Get up and tell her what's up. Tell her to get in that kitchen.
Now Chaz delivers a knee to the midsection here, and that's Serpentina over in the corner, and now what's he going to do to her? He's got her hooked. What's he going to do? What's going on here?
What in the world, yeah?
Well, the manager missed Serpentina and hit Chaz.
Unbelievable.
Right in the face. And now Serpentina has Chaz over, and Chaz may be in trouble. Into the corner. Oh, just a big spear. And here comes that Bulldog. The Rattlesnake Bulldog.
Unbelievable.
And that could be all she wrote.
Serpentina
going to do the splash. There it is. And this is over. 1, 2. Serpentina wins.
Unbelievable. She completely had him in her pocket. There's a lot of cheating going on in this match, I tell you what. That's all women do.
When did you see? Wait a minute, she's going in the bag, Zayden Storm.
What is this?
Oh, you know what this is.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. This is like a bad joke.
There's that ball python.
That's the snake. Let me tell you, she's the snake. That snake's actually the one.
Wait a minute, Zayden Storm.
Whoa.
She's putting the snake in Chaz's draws.
What? Wow. Unbelievable. That lady has no manners. That's sickening. I don't know if I can watch this anymore.
And ladies and gentlemen, there is your victor with the snake in hand, Serpentina.
Unbelievable match.
I recently did a tryout with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I had the fastest victory in the camp, annihilating my former WWE and TNA opponent in less than 30 seconds, making him quit the match. And this scared New Japan Pro Wrestling officials. They're afraid to bring me to Japan because they know I will exterminate all the Japanese wrestlers, just like both of my grandfathers annihilated the Japanese in World War II, exposing them for the weak and powerless country that they are. AJ Styles already taken out 2 Japanese wrestling legends when I retired Abdullah the Butcher and left him in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Then I slapped Terry Funk so hard in the ear that I busted his eardrum and left him with permanent hearing loss. AJ Styles, now you're the new phenomenal superstar of Japan, and I'm gonna obliterate you. AJ Styles, you know, I gotta give you credit. You're not a chicken like the rest of the Japanese wrestlers in New Japan. You were brave enough to face me, Hannibal. But New Japan would not let you put your world title on the line. It's only my Canadian title on the line because they know I can beat you. AJ Styles, I will retain my title. In Hawkesbury, I will bash your face in. I will hurt you. AJ Styles, I love violence. I only have one mode. Fast and super fast, violent and ultra violent. And AJ Styles, you are gonna find out exactly what it's like to face Hannibal on August 30th in Hawkesbury. AJ Styles, I am coming to Hawkesbury to show the world why I am the greatest. I am coming to permanently injure you and to humiliate New Japan Pro Wrestling by beating their champion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Cross, Zayden Storm back with you here for some more Great North Wrestling and Hannibal Pro Wrestling action as we see Nathan Banner, who is, for lack of a better term, one of the most hated men in this business.
Well, Nathan Banner's definitely got the skills that he needs to, get the job done today. But don't count him out. Look at these ugly fans. How old do you think that guy is?
Come on, man. Cut me some slack here. These are the greatest fans, as I've told you 40 times already. These are the greatest fans in this industry here
buddy.
In Canada.
Dinosaur Age is calling you home.
Look at Nathan just walking around the ring like he owns the whole place. And it's his swagger, if I can use that word, that makes people hate him as he's throwing water on the audience there. And then he just tosses the bottle of water right at some kid.
Yeah, you know what? That kid probably just got a shower that he hadn't gotten in a week.
Good grief. And here we're getting ready for the one and only, the spoiler. And we're getting ready for his music to hit, and you can guarantee that Canada's going to come alive.
Awaiting the spoiler as Nathan Banner just sits there and waits for him.
And here you hear Hurricane playing in the loudspeaker. And ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the spoiler. And look at him, he looks better than ever.
Pretty big guy. I tell you what, Nathan Banner better have his conditioning in sorts because this guy looks pretty phenomenal.
Spoiler now has made his appearance here, and Canada's come alive as he's got quite the entourage. And then he's got a bald python right around his neck. I wonder if that's Serpentina's snake.
It makes me wonder. Is he going out stealing artifacts or animals from other people? I'm not a big fan of Tina.
We're having some more of these technical difficulties.
What is going on?
I don't understand this at all. I mean, this makes no sense to me.
You know what happened? I know what happened. Tina didn't go out and make that producer a sandwich like she should have, so this problem wouldn't be happening.
Oh, good Lord. Zayden Storm, you have lost your ever-loving mind, my friend.
Women do not belong in the ring wrestling with other dudes. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way in my opinion. I'm sorry,
listen
Nick.
to this audience, Zayden, as they are on fire for the spoiler.
Yeah, let them fire it up. Let them fire it up because they're going to realize real quick what Nathan Banner can do.
The spoiler handing off that snake. And the bell is already rang, so we're actually underway. The time is already running for this 15-minute time limit. And I would suggest that Nathan Banner get in that ring and get him a piece, or else he's going to be counted out.
He's using a strategy that's going to get in the mind of the spoiler here. Egging him on. He's going to catch him off guard.
And wait a minute. The bell is rang. And we're getting ready for some action. And I would venture to say that Nathan Banner may have his work cut out for him tonight, as the spoiler is maybe triple his size.
We'll see about that. He may be a big athlete, but you know how big athletes can be. They can be slow. And I think maybe that Nathan Banner may take advantage of that.
Of course, Zayden Storm not wanting to take away from this match, but you were talking about big athletes. right after this match, we're going to go to break, and then we're going to come back, and the IWGP champion, AJ Styles, is going to meet the Canadian heavyweight champion, Hannibal, in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and that's going to be right after this match right here, Zayden Storm.
Best athletes out there, Hannibal the Animal. I tell you what, AJ Styles got his hands full.
No doubt about it, for sure. And of course, here we see back to this action as
big shoving match.
The spoiler just kind of shrugged Nathan Banner off, and Nathan Banner went down hard.
Yeah, Nathan better not go up there against him and try to test his strength. Obviously, this guy's a big dude.
And there, for some reason, he just spit. He just spit at Spoiler, and the Spoiler's hammering her away.
Hey, where's the ref? Where's the ref? This guy, oh, Nathan's at the ropes, and the Spoiler's just illegally stomping him. Come on, ref, break it up.
Yeah, break. Zayden Storm, you always defend the cause of the bad guy.
Hey, you know what? You can be jealous all you want, Nick. I tell you what, these guys like Nathan Banner have class. Look at, he's handing out his hand there for a shake.
Yeah, he put out his hand for a shake and then just kicked the guy in the midsection.
The Spoiler probably said something he didn't like.
Oh, come on, man. The Spoiler, wait a minute. Here we go with some more of these weird glitches.
Where's that sandwich, Tina?
I don't understand. You know, the production value at Great North Wrestling is generally amazing. Of course, we didn't see Dan Severn in that one.
Oh, man, this guy's got some power behind them clotheslines. Give a Spoiler some credit there. Nathan wisely getting outside the ring.
Look at the size of the Spoiler, Zayden Storm, compared to Nathan Banner. How does Nathan Banner even stand a chance as the Spoiler just forearms him right in the back?
Well, he's got to keep a strategy on him. Mentally, look at him. He's trying to get away from him. Nathan Banner entering the ring. Spoiler doesn't fall for it, though. He's outside the ring still. He knows what's going on, but yeah, don't
Veteran move by the Spoiler. And there he still came in after Banner, and Banner was able to take advantage. And I don't know if you noticed, but he kicked that bottom rope into the groin of the Spoiler.
That'll make him sing a higher octave.
Good grief. As Nathan Banner puts the boots to the Spoiler looks like he's in trouble, and now he's choking the man. The referee just needs to get in there and get Nathan Banner over the Spoiler.
All the part of the plan of Nathan Banner.
You see Nathan Banner favoring the small of his back.
Yeah, maybe another strategy to think there's something wrong, and maybe, exactly nothing wrong. Nathan pouring it to him against the ropes with a huge chop to the Spoiler.
The sound of that?
I heard that from across the country.
Here we go. The Spoiler into the ropes. He ducks a clothesline. He comes off. Ducks another clothesline. Comes off again. And a big clothesline lariat to Nathan Banner, and the Spoiler's on top of him, and he kicks out.
Nathan kicks out. Gets up.
Right back to work.
Absolutely. Nathan with that big body slam to the Spoiler. Oh, down Spoiler goes. Off the ropes. Nathan with the splash.
Now this could be over. 1, 2, and the Spoiler kicked out again.
Look how slow the ref counts. Do you see this?
Oh, come on. That's a uniform count. 1, 2. It's a uniform count.
But where's the, I don't know. The timing on this ref is a little off, in my opinion.
You've been saying that all night long, Zayden Storm.
Well, who's hiring these guys? The talent obviously is questionable on the referee's end.
There you see Nathan Banner now digging deep into his headlock. And, of course, this great Canadian audience going bananas over the Spoiler to get to his feet, and he does so as he starts laying elbows into the midsection, and then Nathan Banner just cuts him off right in the middle.
Yeah, Nathan said, I don't think so.
Nathan Banner now methodically just going at it as he snap mirrors the Spoiler over. I'll get my words out sooner or later.
Yeah, go back to school and learn some English there, Nick. It looks like you're having some trouble, buddy.
And wait a minute, did you see the power in which the Spoiler kicked out that time?
He's definitely got some power, and I think Nathan was a little bit lax on his pin.
Look at this Zayden Storm. He's choking the Spoiler with his own singlet.
I don't even see what you're talking about, Nick. That's a legal move right there.
Of course
headlock.
You see it. It's underneath the headlock. You saw it just like I saw it.
You're seeing things like all this technical difficulty action that's going on. I mean, And something I've noticed, too, I don't know what's going on back there, but they're not getting their act together. I mean, these are some big matches coming up.
Well, hopefully during the Canadian heavyweight title match, which, by the way, is next, we won't be having any of these difficulties. As Spoiler's laying in some elbows now, and he's going to take, wait a minute, oh, look at that shoulder into the midsection.
Some big shoulders coming into Nathan Banner.
And Banner looks like he's in trouble. Spoiler lays in a big forearm to the back. What are we going to see here as he prepares him? He shoots him off from corner to corner here. Nathan Banner hits hard. And
Nathan gets out of the way. Smart move.
Right out of the way. And I got to be honest, I'm impressed with Nathan Banner so far, Zayden Storm, as he has shown us quite the showing tonight.
You know, I would assume that would come from anybody, being that this guy's as skilled as he is. You know, it's a deception of the truth, if you will. Nathan has a lot more skill than what everybody else makes him out to be, including yourself, Nick. So you got to give him some credit where it's due, brother.
And here he is. I mean, he just continues to methodically work on the same locations on the Spoiler's body throughout this match, and that is a great strategy, to say the least.
Yes. Wear down the big man.
Nathan Banner now. He comes around. There's atomic drop, and he nailed him.
Talk about higher octaves.
And there was a Yakuza kick right to the Spoiler's face, and the Spoiler may be done for after that one. All Nathan Banner has to do is crawl over and pin the guy, and this thing is over.
Get over there, Nathan. You're going to make this thing happen. Pin him.
Spoiler was able to get his shoulder up right at the nick of time. But once again, I have to give credit to Nathan Banner here for putting on quite the showing against a man who is twice his size as Banner climbs up to the second rope.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has definitely got the talent as the Spoiler starts to get to his feet.
No, the Spoiler got in the midsection and turned Nathan Banner inside out. Now the Spoiler's riled up as he comes across with a big clothesline. Zayden Storm is going to follow him with another.
Spoiler's got him on his feet.
He got him in the ropes. Nathan Banner ducks the clothesline. He comes off the Spoiler, catches a power slam. This thing's over. The referee, 1, 2, no.
Just so close, Nick.
Nathan Banner showing us just what he's made of there, was able to get a shoulder up right at the nick of time again. And I am very impressed with this young man, Nathan Banner. No doubt about it.
Absolutely. Nathan's got some skills in the ring here. Spoiler better keep himself on track here.
And now the Spoiler is calling for the Gorilla Press. And you know that when he hits this, it's going to be curtains for Nathan Banner.
Absolutely. Nathan better get himself up and aware real quick. It's going to be all over in a matter of seconds.
Spoiler now getting ready to whip him in for the press, but no, both men here showing some fatigue as the Spoiler now is trying to hook him, but he can't. It looks like he can't figure out quite what to do. Now,
looks like Nathan's trying to defend himself here.
He's going for it here, but Nathan was able to spin out of the way. And there he gives the Spoiler a big forearm to the back of the head, and now what's Nathan Banner going to do? As he shoots the Spoiler in. The Spoiler spins around sky high, down into a powerbomb, and this thing's finished. 1,
sit down.
2,
it's over.
No, the Spoiler got the shoulder up. Somehow, some way, out of nowhere, the Spoiler kicked out of that sky-high powerbomb, and I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I'll give this Spoiler a little credit here. He's definitely got some endurance to handle these blows and these big moves. What was that?
We just lost power, and we have a video package playing. What in the world? Zayden Storm?
What?
It's time. Zayden Storm!
Whoa!
Dan Severn!
That sure is. Dan the Severin. Or Dan Severn the Beast.
The Beast is here! Zayden! The Beast is here! Guys and gals, here we are back, and as we are gearing up for this main event of the evening, Zayden Storm, Nicholas Cross here, and Zayden, wait a minute, here's some more, what is this? The intro for Preston Perry just appeared on the screen.
More technical difficulties, Nick. What's going on out there?
We've been seeing these Dan Severn things. You say you didn't see them as we're gearing up for the entrance of AJ Styles, the IWGP champion. I don't want to take anything away from this match, but there's something in the air. There is something in the air, and the skin and the hair is standing on the back of my neck.
Radio interference, Nick. Something's causing some trouble. I don't know what it is, but it's just mind-baffling.
And there you see him, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, earlier tonight, Hannibal had this to say.
AJ Styles, I am coming to Hawksmeade to show the world why I am the greatest. I am coming to permanently injure you.
Hannibal the Animal. Wow, he's making a statement to AJ Styles here tonight.
He said that he was going to permanently injure him. And then, of course, Zayden, earlier tonight, we saw that full interview. And Hannibal said he was going to embarrass AJ Styles, that he was going to make New Japan Pro Wrestling regret the fact that they didn't give him a shot at that IWGP title.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Hannibal the Animal is no joke. He's been trained under Bruce Hart, I mean, in the Calgary dungeon, if you know what I mean. And he's definitely got some talent, but he's definitely bringing on some ferocity tonight. I believe what he says.
Well, no doubt about it. Of course, this is 2 out of 3 falls, and that IWGP, the vaunted IWGP Heavyweight Championship of the world will not be on the line. New Japan Pro Wrestling refused to allow AJ Styles to put that belt on the line, Zayden, but the Canadian Heavyweight title will be on the line. Hannibal's championship will be on the line as we prepare for the entrance of Hannibal.
He's that confident. I believe in him too, and he's making some good choices, I think.
AJ Styles with quite the history in pro wrestling. You remember where he started, you remember where he is now, and of course, here he is in Great North Wrestling on Hannibal Pro TV on YouTube exclusively. And man, oh man, Zayden, isn't this that big match feel?
It definitely has a championship caliber feel to it. Look at AJ Styles. I'll give him credit. He looks like he's in great shape. And here comes the big man down the ramp, Hannibal the Animal.
6'5", 285 pounds, and he represents Canada as he's the Great North Wrestling Canadian heavyweight champion. And there you see the monster himself.
He looks like a nightmare, and he is the champ. You give him some credit where it's due there, Nick.
No doubt about it, Zayden Storm. Let me ask you a question as we're gearing up, and I've got goose flesh all over my skin here. AJ Styles versus Hannibal the Animal. Has there ever been a bigger match in all of Great North Wrestling history? I mean, we've seen Abdullah the Butcher. We've seen Lanny Poffo. We've seen Greg the Hammer Valentine. We've seen some massive, massive names in the sport. But has there ever been a bigger match than Hannibal versus AJ Styles in Great North Wrestling history?
I'd give you this, Nick. You're probably looking at the two most talented wrestlers I think we've ever seen in the history of the sport. So you're looking at two very high competitive championship caliber athletes here.
No doubt about it. Hannibal, once again, 6'5", 285 pounds. AJ Styles will have the speed advantage in most cases. But tonight he's against the Animal, and we know that Hannibal, not only is he ferocious, not only is he monstrous, look at the size of those biceps, not only is he huge, but the dude is fast as well.
For his size, I give him some credit there too. He's definitely got that athleticism like AJ Styles does, you know. For a big guy, watch out for this one.
There the referee Chad Coldman showing off the Canadian Heavyweight Championship as we're getting ready for the bell, and I got to be honest, these people here in Hawkesbury are going crazy, and you and I are over here, and we've had all these technical difficulties tonight and all this weird Dan Severn stuff that you refuse to admit to, but all of a sudden it's just like everything's gone away.
Yeah, I tell you what, this is a huge event, huge match. This is up for a big title, and I tell you, I'm pretty pumped myself, Nick. You can't go wrong here. This is going to be an awesome match.
As you can see the size differences, Hannibal looms across the ring from the much smaller AJ Styles, but AJ is no slouch as he's in phenomenal, no pun intended, conditioning as the two men get ready to lock up, and here they are. Bulls meeting in a way, bulls in terms of names, in terms of...
Oh, just missed.
Absolutely, in terms of who they are in pro wrestling, just massive, massive figures in this industry, and we're getting them here at Great North Wrestling and Hannibal Pro TV.
Absolutely. You're definitely getting a spoonful of awesomeness tonight. These two are going to give it to you. And missed the lockup. AJ Styles going around the back.
He's got him in that. Wait a minute. Hannibal, you see the power there.
What a power move.
Just hip tossed him right over. And you see the power of Hannibal there as he just broke the wrists there. He broke the wrist free of A.J. Styles and then was able just to turn him and hip toss him, and he threw him like he was a rag doll, and A.J. went to the outside to catch his breath. And I would suggest that we'll see a lot of this. If A.J.'s going to be successful in this situation, he's going to have to chop that tree down.
Yeah, he's going to recalibrate his strategy. This is going to be a big match for him, so he's got to figure a way to take him down. It's going to be a big opportunity, but he's got to really, really work at it.
In New Japan Pro Wrestling, AJ has the advantage of guys that are his size, if not maybe sometimes smaller. He also has the advantage of the Bullet Club, who usually stand in his corner and who at times have helped him to win. Tonight, Zayden Storm, this is AJ Styles by himself against an animal, and I can guarantee you this as he continues to hold on to that headlock. Great skill there by AJ. I can tell you this, that this is not going to be a joke for AJ Styles.
Absolutely not. He's coming in with a high head of confidence here. And he's a champion of himself too. You got to give him his credit, you know. And wow, look at the
AJ
power!
And Hannibal colliding, and AJ was writhing in pain after he collided with the Boulder, Colorado mountains.
And Hannibal saying, "Just bring it on."
Both men here feeling each other out. They've never met before in a squared circle, and AJ went down hard that time as he just collided with a freight train.
Just like he ran into a brick wall. Hannibal stands tall above AJ. This guy's really a powerful guy. AJ better watch his strategy here.
Big right hand by Hannibal.
He's taking it to him right here. Hannibal in the corner, putting AJ.
And of course, we know Hannibal's one of the most fan favorite. Another big forearm to the chest. Hannibal's one of the most fan favorite people here in all of Canada, but he is not above doing what it takes to win the matches. There he is. He's just choking the man. Now it's just the referee to get in there and get that broken loose.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Hannibal's trying to teach AJ a lesson here, and he's testing him. He's testing. He's putting him up against a huge competitor here.
And Hannibal,
AJ better do something.
Absolutely. He's continuing to choke the man, and this is not unlike Hannibal, but he needs to break that because the referee will disqualify him. Of course, this is 2 out of 3 falls, and I'm curious. You got 2 men the caliber of Hannibal and AJ Styles. As Hannibal goes off, he went for a spear, but AJ ducked and leapfrogged. Hannibal goes over, drop kick, and Hannibal goes down hard.
That's excitement right there.
And here we go.
Hannibal went down.
Again.
Look at that drop kick.
Off with a beautiful drop kick. And what an amazing skill it was for AJ to get out of the way. And once again, we talk about Hannibal's speed, and you saw it there as he was just charging like a bull. He went for that spear, but AJ was able to get out of the way and then deliver the drop kick. And now Hannibal's in trouble.
Absolutely. AJ's pouring his classic talent on here. He's trying to figure a way to chop the tree down, as you said.
Zayden Storm, I don't know if you noticed, but there was another replay caption, and there was no replay with it. I'm telling you right now, there's something going on with these technical difficulties all night.
Someone's behind it. I'm going to have to say, if I find that guy, you'd almost have to strangle him because it's so frustrating. Technical difficulties all night long. It's just driving me nuts.
And here, AJ Styles going from corner to corner now with Hannibal, ramming his head into those turnbuckle putt pads. And you know, a lot of people look at these pads as he comes again, and Hannibal blocks it this time. Hannibal with
there's a hammer
and nearly tore AJ's head off, and he's got him in the corner now, stomping away.
Oh, AJ's in big trouble here. Hannibal's poured it on pretty good. You got a big old 300-pounder plus guy here just putting it on him like that. Them boots. How big do you think his boot size is?
Size 15.
Maybe, yeah, at least.
Wait a minute, Zayden Storm.
Wow!
Here comes Hannibal, and he flew, and he just took AJ Styles out. AJ Styles may be finished. Let's look at this again, Zayden. Here you see Hannibal coming off, and there's that speed as he just launches like a missile.
High-flying technique coming from Hannibal.
285 at least pounds, just launching himself like a Scud missile out of the ring and onto AJ Styles, and that was frankly unbelievable.
I think that's a huge turning point in this match. AJ just took a big shot. I think AJ's in big trouble here.
And here, what is Hannibal going to do now? Is he just stomp the face of AJ Styles?
Yeah, he's working him now. Now he's getting in the crowd.
And you know, Hannibal might have AJ right where he wants him, but I would suggest that they make this back to the ring because Hannibal cannot beat AJ on the outside as he tosses him back in.
It could be a good strategy, too. I mean, if you think about it, he's the champ. I mean, AJ's not going to win any titles being count out
and
there.
Here we go again, Zayden. Hannibal just choking. And, of course, this is your style, isn't it? Choke him in while he's down. Keep him down. Just pummel him.
It gets the job done, Nick. You can't sit there and put this guy down just because he gives a little chokehold.
Oh, come on, Zayden. You've got to give me a break.
Hey, you going to call this illegal too? Is this a chokehold?
Yes, it's a rear naked choke, and Hannibal has him perfectly. And if the referee would get in there, you could see clearly that his arm is underneath AJ's chin. There's no way around that.
Hallucinations again, Nick. Man, you really got to get this checked out.
Of course, the referee
this is perfectly legal.
In position here. And wait a minute, AJ went to a pinning combination out of that and got a 2 count on Hannibal. But Hannibal's back to his feet, and that's something that you're going to see here. Both men with a tremendous background in MMA. Hannibal goes for a pin. 1. AJ got up at 1. Both men, Zayden, with a tremendous MMA background. Hannibal probably more noted of the two with some extreme training and some of the most disciplined martial arts that are out there. And we're going to see all of those skills in effect as AJ Styles is chopping and laying right hands. And there you see just one blow from Hannibal made the difference.
Absolutely. Both these athletes are majorly trained, and the endurance on these guys. You can only imagine they've probably been put through so much to endure a match like this. So give it up to both of them. AJ with these forearms.
Firing away in that corner. Just fist of fury, and here comes Hannibal back now. Wait a minute. Both men are fighting, and the referee needs to get some order here as Hannibal is just... Wait a minute, AJ. Look at the AJ, phenomenal AJ Styles, and that beautiful punch from that standing position. And now Hannibal's in trouble.
He indeed is.
And listen to
Hannibal
this crowd,
is in big trouble
as they chant AJ, and they're clearly getting behind the man as they're seeing Hannibal cheating and taking anything that he needs to do to win as he reverses AJ Styles now into the ropes. AJ ducks the clothesline. He comes back off. Hannibal catches him. Just catches him. Oh, look at the power.
Right.
Look at
this.
Wait a minute. AJ Styles ducked
reversal.
Behind. Got him to go behind now. Rolls through. AJ got him.
Get out of it.
2. No, Hannibal kicked out.
Wow. Hannibal, man, he better watch his back. He's got to be alert. AJ will take it to him. Come on, Hannibal, get your head clear here.
AJ Styles just went phenomenal all over Hannibal, and now Hannibal's having some problems with the referee.
Yeah, I think maybe something happened there that he didn't like.
AJ right to the knee. AJ went right to that knee, and it's
cheap shots.
It's documented that Hannibal has those bad knees, and AJ is right on it. And now he's hitting him in the face.
Cheap shots, Nick. Cheap shots. Come on, get in there and wrestle the guy. Don't sit there and try to, I'm going to win it by cheating.
Snapping her out of the corner into a reverse chin lock now. And AJ's driving that knee deep into the upper back and right into the shoulder blades of Hannibal. And Hannibal might be in trouble here for sure.
Absolutely. He's an elbow to the top of the head. Hannibal, cobwebs have got to be cleared by that point.
Hannibal now firing back from the knee position, but just one shot from AJ now is the difference maker. As you saw earlier, AJ went right after those knees, and that was really the difference maker as he's laying those kicks into the body of Hannibal. And that's the thing that AJ has to do here. Hannibal is 6'5". AJ is around the 6 foot mark. He has to keep Hannibal down, and of course, as I say that, he picks him right back up and takes him into the corner.
Well, of course, you got to do everything you can to win, and I think that apparently to AJ Styles that includes cheating.
Hannibal got right out of the way, and AJ paid for taking the risk, and his face, I think, smacked the turnbuckle post. Wait a minute.
Wow, there's some heavy hand chopping there. Hannibal chopping it to him.
We could hear that over here.
I think the arena echoed.
AJ into the corner, and he comes off, and there's that power. And let's see this again. Here he comes.
Signature Hannibal. He wants to injure AJ Styles. I'll tell you what, doing that will do just that.
AJ's head may have landed across the street in Lafayette.
Hannibal, I tell you what, he should have had a 3 count there. Ref count a little slow.
Hannibal now, this is a smart tactic by Hannibal. There you saw that clothesline just wrenched back the neck of AJ Styles, and now Hannibal is wrenching in with his headlock on AJ Styles, and AJ is back to in trouble. Zayden Stone, what a match we've had so far. Back and forth, both men just bringing his Hannibal's laying in those forearms right across the chest of AJ Styles.
Absolutely. These, like I said, both of these are big-time athletes. These guys, you can't take anything away from them as they're both pouring it on tonight.
Now, if Hannibal would just twist his shoulders there, he could get AJ in a pinning position, but I don't think that Hannibal's interested in that. The backstory here, is that New Japan Pro Wrestling would not allow AJ Styles to defend that IWGP title. They refused. And so Hannibal wants to injure AJ Styles to prove a point.
And sometimes it just has to get ugly and dirty. And Hannibal wants to prove a point.
Wait a minute. Hannibal now has him in the corner as he shoots him back into the other corner.
Oh, he's going for a big-time move.
We're going to see another one of these
coming across the ring.
Storm. Here comes again. AJ got his feet up. Both boots meeting chin. And here comes the phenomenal one climbing the top rope. And Hannibal goes down hard.
Hannibal better get his act together. He's in big trouble.
AJ Styles needs to go for a pinfall here as he might score the first out of the two.
Big mistake for not doing it.
Here it is. 1, 2. Hannibal now. Hannibal kicked out with authority.
That's what happens. You just take your time. You don't get cover. You don't get, take that time or that quick moment to make that cover.
Wait a minute, Zayden. Here it is.
Oh,
yeah. The
big old power bomb.
The Nightmare. 2. And there's the first fall. That's how quickly, Zayden Storm, this thing can change course. Look at this again. Just out of nowhere, Hannibal went for the Nightmare and nailed him. And that was it.
One and done.
And there's one down. All Hannibal has to do now is score a second fall.
This ain't no 2 out of 3 rock, paper, scissors match. I'll tell you that.
Wait a minute. Here we are with these. What is this? What is going on here? This isn't a replay, but we have a replay screen.
Technical difficulties. This is driving me nuts. Who's back there? Who's working this stuff?
Todd Giamatti back there, and I'm not sure what's going on. Todd Giamatti, if you can hear us, you need to get yourself fixed because Hannibal's choking AJ Styles over here, and we're having technical difficulties on our screen.
Wow. I think he just pounded his chest through the second rope.
No doubt about it.
AJ Styles, wow.
AJ's going to fire back now with some chops all his own.
Next change of chops. This is amazing.
You have to wonder what AJ is fighting for here. Of course, that Canadian heavyweight title's on the line, but AJ is fighting for his life. AJ is fighting for his existence, and Hannibal goes into the third row of the fans.
Unbelievable.
Great North Wrestling, here's something in your face, and his name is Hannibal the Animal. AJ just launched him like a rocket right over that barrier. And here, let's look at this again. Here comes Hannibal, and just with a force and speed of a locomotive, he flies over that thing and lands hard on the concrete.
It's like the sound of a car wreck.
And here's AJ now. He's going to go out. And what's AJ Styles going to do?
It's going to.
Here comes some more of these animations that are out of time, and AJ just.
Oh, another replay of what, live?
That clearly wasn't a replay, ladies and gentlemen. That was live, and AJ didn't just springboard right off of the barricade and nailed Hannibal. Wait a minute, Hannibal has a chair, but AJ was able to block it and get Hannibal in the midsection. Let's look at this again.
Look at that.
AJ just kicks him right there in the chest.
Just dodged a chair shot.
The whole scenario.
Did
you see that kick? Can you believe the force of that kick? And now what's AJ going to do? He just slings Hannibal right into the barrier and then a right hand. Hannibal said, come on and give me some more. And look at Hannibal coming back.
Look at Hannibal. He just said, bring it on. These two are really going at it here. They're definitely tearing each other apart.
Oh, Hannibal just rammed AJ Styles' head into the ring post, and he better be careful because the referee may disqualify him for that second fall. And wait a minute. Hannibal's digging for some plunder and continuing to pound AJ at the same time.
AJ Styles laying on his back. He's trying to recuperate here, but I don't know. Hannibal gave it to him a lot during this match. He's down one fall, so he better recuperate fast, AJ Styles.
And what's Hannibal? Hannibal is desperately searching for something over there outside of... Oh, and we found the object of his affection as he just set up a table.
This doesn't look good. Grabbing AJ Styles around the side of the ring here. He's setting him up. Putting him on the table.
Both of us keep trying to talk here and there, and then our mics will go dead. I don't understand what's going on, but I do understand that AJ Styles is on top of that table, Zayden Storm. And Hannibal, we've known before, will go up to that top rope and do an elbow through a table. And it looks like that's what he's going to do now.
That's right. Injuries galore. This is going to definitely put him in the hospital if he lands this.
And here he comes. Oh my God, AJ got out of the way. And Hannibal smashed through that table, and this may be curtains for the apocalyptic nightmare.
It's definitely a turning tide. Watch this. Wow. That replay shows it all. That has to hurt.
AJ Styles needs to get himself together here because he could really take advantage of Hannibal going through that table. And wait a minute.
What, we need another replay? What is this?
We're replaying live television. Todd Giamatti, if you could please get this situation fixed. We have an audience here on YouTube that's watching this live, and they're not wanting these captions and animations going on during the program.
Yeah, I think someone's job's on the line, and I don't know.
This is the biggest match in GNW history, and all this technical stuff all night long.
I tell you what, I mean, I'm no fan of these fans, but it would drive me nuts.
AJ Styles, now, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Zayden Storm. And Hannibal's firing back. And I mean firing back.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely. I mean, these fans, I get a look at them, and it makes me wonder if their birth certificates is an apology letter from the contraceptive factory.
Oh, my goodness gracious. These are the greatest fans in Canada here in Hawkesbury, Ontario, and you should be ashamed of yourself, sir, for even making a representation of anything less. As AJ Styles just super kicked Hannibal.
Well, he's stunned. Hannibal is still on his feet, though.
Can you believe that Hannibal took all of that to the face and didn't even go down? Wait a minute.
This guy's an unbelievable athlete. Oh, there's a...
And the phenomenal AJ Styles was able to land, and what's he going to see here? What are we going to see here? AJ goes up, and there's that phenomenal forearm again, and Hannibal then went down hard. And all AJ has to do is cover him because this thing is over.
He's taking his time. It's too much time. He ain't going to get a 3 count if he keeps on wasting it.
I think that AJ Styles has the same thing in mind that all of us have. Wait a minute. No, he's going to find his carry here. And what's he going to go for? Spins it around, drops him right across that knee.
Neck-breaking knee drop.
The Phenom Breaker, 1, 2, and Hannibal kicked out.
Kicks out.
Believe it?
I sure do. Hannibal is definitely a phenomenal athlete, and you're going to have to do a lot to this guy just to keep him on his back. AJ Styles has to do a lot more just to do that.
Zayden Storm, he's going for the Styles Clash. AJ Styles going, but Hannibal pushes him back into the corner, driving some shoulders now into the corner and hitting him hard. I mean, just spearing him into that corner. And here comes belly-to-belly throw up and over, and AJ Styles landed almost on the back of his head. Look at this again, Zayden.
Like a rag doll, he goes over his head. AJ takes a huge hit.
Wait a minute, Hannibal back up to the second rope now. Are we going to see this elbow? We've seen it before, and he connected. Now this is over. AJ is done. 1, 2, and it's done. No.
It's just a 2 count.
And now we're back to a replay. And this isn't a replay.
I'm so confused right now, Nick. I'm thinking, okay, we're going to watch a replay of some amazing event, portion of the match, and then it's not even a replay.
I mean, it's like the replay happened 10 minutes ago, and now the replay screen. I'm surprised I'm not seeing Dan Severn.
Oh, give me a break, Dan Severn. This again, Nick? Come on, get your cobwebs cleaned.
Wait a minute. Hannibal now hooking AJ, and Hannibal's climbing the second rope. What are we going to see here? Maybe a superplex from the second rope.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
But AJ's holding on tight. He's not going to let Hannibal get him up and over. This is
Hannibal wants
Wait a minute. Hannibal's up on the very top rope here, Zayden Storm. This is a dangerous position, and Hannibal came down face first. Hannibal came down face first, and now AJ has him hooked. And what's he doing here?
Oh, jeez.
A version of a brainbuster. 1, 2. Hannibal kicked out.
You can't keep this guy down.
Hannibal kicked out of that. It's going to take a Styles clash.
I'm shocked. What an amazing match, Nick. Both of these guys are pouring it out. Blood, guts, and tears.
Nearly speechless by the actions, Zayden Storm. I cannot believe it. Hannibal continuing to somehow fire back. There is no putting Hannibal down at all.
It's like a David versus Goliath match. These two are pretty evenly matched so far throughout the whole event. Just one fall is separating them both.
Oh, AJ with an enziguri, and Hannibal went down this time.
He's in trouble. AJ better capitalize.
All he may do is just go over and cover him, hook a leg and cover him. But AJ's going to the top rope.
It is trying to make sure he stays down.
Wait a minute. Are we going to see the 450?
This is what I think it is.
AJ Styles perched.
A frog
No, he went
splash
for a
missed.
frog splash, and just completely Hannibal got out of the way, and I really cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Every time AJ hits Hannibal with a big move, look here again. As AJ's going up, it looks like he has Hannibal right where he wants him, Zayden Storm, and he goes, look at how much air AJ got underneath this frog splash.
Wow. It was like an infinity amount of time, as Hannibal had enough time to recuperate to get out of the way.
Now, of course, AJ Styles in trouble, but there you see Hannibal has been beaten from pillar to post so far, taking some of the big moves, and he still kicks out somehow.
Yeah.
Now he's putting the boots to AJ Styles here. And I'm not sure what we're going to see next. I mean, what can we see next? Both of these men have hit each other with everything. And wait a minute, Zayden Storm. Hannibal's going for the nightmare again.
This is done.
He's got him up. AJ floats over.
He's oversold.
AJ now with these strikes.
Flurry.
Oh, big clothesline. Took the monster down. He just chopped that tree right down right there with that clothesline. And now both men are down.
Hannibal better wake himself up out of this mess. He's in big trouble still, given he hasn't been pinned out yet, but both men are definitely down here.
We've seen Hannibal hit with everything that AJ Styles can except the Styles Clash. What does AJ Styles have to do just to score one pinfall against the monster?
Get the kitchen sink, man.
Wait a minute.
That's
now.
what you're going to need against this guy.
Hannibal has him in that corner, and he's got violent intentions. You can guarantee that. Are we going to see another one of those vicious? No, he reverses. And then Hannibal just nails AJ right in the middle of it.
Stops him right in his place. Oh, the ref's down. There he goes with a shot to the leg. AJ with the
went down, and AJ starts attacking the leg. And now what's he going to do here? He's going for that rolling pinning combination.
Oh,
and now he's got him in an STF type position. Well, it's a reverse figure four is what it is.
It doesn't look good. Hannibal's about to. Oh, he couldn't even tap. The ref was knocked out anyway.
And
but it doesn't even matter, right?
Realized that and let go of the hold, and now Hannibal's creeping outside of the ring. AJ's looking over at the referee. There's carnage everywhere.
Yeah, and AJ wants to make sure that ref's up and about to make that pinfall. But hey, guess what? You're leaving all that time to Hannibal, and he's getting back up.
Heavyweight title, Zayden Storm.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
Boom!
He just nailed AJ with a Canadian heavyweight title, and AJ Styles is down.
Deal.
But remember, the referee is down.
That's what you get for not paying attention, AJ Styles.
Look at this. See, the referee is wait a minute. The referee's starting to squirm around.
Here we go. Make that 3 count. 1, 2, 3.
AJ kicked. No, AJ didn't kick out. AJ did not kick out. Hannibal just won this.
What just happened, Nick? What just happened?
Well, it looked like AJ kicked out, but he clearly didn't, as Hannibal just won this thing and maintained the title in New Japan Pro Wrestling. You can open your eyes because the Apocalyptic Nightmare just beat AJ Styles in 2 falls straight.
An amazing match nonetheless, Nick. Hannibal rightfully the champ.
Wait a minute, we've got another referee out here.
What's this nonsense?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to listen in my...
He's trying to... Is this right? Is he trying to tell us that Hannibal did not win that fall?
It sounds as if they just awarded AJ Styles that fall because Hannibal hit him with the title. And rightfully so.
Unbelievable. Someone has
attacking the referee.
Someone had that referee in their back pocket. Was he paid off?
And wait a minute. What, they didn't award AJ Styles the fall. They actually awarded AJ Styles the match because of disqualification.
Unbelievable.
There's too much confusion here. We're being told that AJ Styles was rewarded the match from a total disqualification. We didn't get to see 3 falls. We got
complete nonsense.
Wait a minute, Zayden Storm.
Unbelievable. I can't believe this referee came out here thinking he can just turn a match around with a whim of a finger and say, hey, AJ Styles is the champ.
You're talking about you can't believe that he came out here. I can't believe that Hannibal is attacking a GNW official. Wait a minute.
He's going to pay the price for that little maneuver in the ring, calling AJ still the champ when it shouldn't have been rightfully Hannibal.
Hannibal's got the referee.
Whoa! What is this?
Zayden
Is he
Storm.
toasting?
Zayden
Oh,
Storm.
my
He just killed the
gosh.
referee. He just killed the damn man. Somebody get out here and get
Wow.
control of Hannibal. What in the hell is going on here? This has gone too
I'm
far,
shocked.
Zayden Storm.
Maybe so, but somebody better get out here and check to see if this guy's still breathing.
He broke his damn neck is what he did. Hannibal ought to be ashamed of himself. This is not the Hannibal that we know, and this is certainly not the Hannibal that we love. Look at this again. Look at what he did to this referee again. Look at this. Watch his neck. Watch his neck here. Watch his
Into the
neck.
concrete, head first. I'm surprised he's still alive.
What just happened here? We've lost our feed, and here's one of these weird replays.
A replay of nothing.
What has just happened here? We've completely lost our feed, and here's a replay screen.
What is going on?
None of that was supposed to actually happen, Zayden. I don't know what really just happened.
Technical difficulty. Oh, this is funny.
Oh, I might need to stop this recording before we have more technical difficulties.